Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today I'm going to be going through all of my new makeup bits. I did a haul last week and I'll leave that linked, and I kind of opened up some PR packages and also lots of makeup that I have been purchasing myself, so I thought I'd put some of it on today, try it, test out all the newness, and so far I'm very happy with my purchases. So yeah, let's get into it. I would love it if you can like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. I also have a new beauty Instagram which I'll leave linked down below. Yeah, let's get into it. So I have lots of new goodies in front of me. I don't have any new primer, so I'm just going to quickly put my iconic Underglow blurring primer on, which is one of my favourite primers. I really love how this sits on the skin. It kind of really just works nicely into the skin. I'm just going to go with my hands today. I love how makeup sits on top of this. I think it doesn't really do much by itself, but when you have like foundations and stuff over the top of this, I feel like you can really tell that you've got like a good primer on. I know some people don't believe in primer. It's skin prep, so it does something. Yeah, you can just use moisturizers, but I definitely think there's certain primers do like good. Okay, for foundations, we're going to go in with the FYNE Cushion Foundation. This is the Satin Skin Tinted Touch in shade 3. Was very intrigued by this. I did a short on this and I have been obsessed. I've wanted to use it all day every day. I feel like it's going to be something that I never don't have anymore. So it comes in with this little compact and you get this little like sponge. I quite like it with the sponge. I know some people kind of dab their brush in, but I really like how light this applies. I do think this shade is good. I'm just going to do half of my face so you can really see. I think this shade is almost like a perfect match. This is summer and this is me with a bit of a tan. I just don't tan on my face. Like, my arms are like a little bit browner, but my face and like neck situation, it just doesn't change. I think it's because I wear so much SPF. I am such a fair girly and skin cancer runs in my family. I'm just not risking it. So this is how it looks. It looks just like my skin, but better. I know people say that all the time, but this is actually like it. It looks like I've just woken up with like perfect skin. And it is a bit tedious. You do have to like keep kind of like pushing back in and pushing the product on. So I wouldn't say this is the fastest application in the world, but is it stunning? Absolutely. And has it made me want to try more cushion foundations? Yes. I just look so pale. But once I put on all my bronzer and stuff, it kind of like evens out. Maybe this shade is a little bit light. Maybe I could have got away with like 1-up. I would just rather my foundation be lighter and me warm it up than my foundation be dark, but that is just like a personal preference. Look at that skin. It is stunning. I'm going to go away and do cream bronzer, concealer, and then we're going to kind of come back and do blush and powder. Okay, so just warmed up my face and I'm just obsessed with how products like sit on top of this foundation as well. So if you've been umming and ahhing about the FYNE one, I would really recommend it. It is obviously lighter coverage, but it's, yeah, absolutely stunning. And it's definitely made me want to like get into cushion foundation. So if you want to try like a cushion foundation, this is a good kind of like way in. Okay, so for blush, we're going to go in with the Morphe Cheek Thrills, and this is the three situations. So you get 2 creams and a powder. I absolutely love this like colour story. So we're going to go in with the top one today. I just find this colour really like flattering. I find that it's almost like a perfect mix between pink and orange. Like sometimes I find pink blushes just look a bit weird on me, like when they're too pink. And then obviously I still don't want things to be like super orange, but this colour is just stunning. I've gone very high over everything, so I think I'm gonna have to reconceal. I've got the nude sticks, like mini one, which I really like. Yeah, and if you ever find that you go too high with your blush and bronze placement, just reconceal over the top. Maybe if you've used a bit more of a full coverage concealer, pick one that has a bit of hydration in, but it just kind of evens out your complexion again. But yeah, I just absolutely love the tone of this blush. Like, I think it's like the perfect complement for my skin and my hair. Powder time. We're gonna go in with the Maybach Mitchell Baked Loose Setting Powder called Through Thick and Thin, and this is a translucent one, and it does come with a puff, which am I going to use? I mean, I could, because it's got loads of product on. This powder, when I tried it, was stunning. It's so finely milled. I do think the colour does leave me like a little bit white, and normally I use translucent powders and I don't normally find that I do get like a white cast. This definitely isn't like major, but once I use setting spray it's okay. But do I notice it? Yeah. So I probably wouldn't use this for like going out when I know I'm gonna have loads of pictures. I don't know if it will make me like Flashback Mary, but I don't know, I just find that it does give like a bit of white. But I really like the powder, and I know he does do like coloured versions, but I've always just like got along with like transparent. I've never really had to buy like a tone in powder, but it is really nice, and it's very blurred, and I do think it makes my skin, again, it looks like I'm not really wearing much makeup. Like, you can really see my skin through all of this, but obviously I have got lots of makeup on. So if you want that like really fresh skin vibe, I feel like you would like this. But can you see, it just makes me look a bit white, and obviously I'm pale anyway. I am going to go back in for powder bronzer. I have these are like the pressed bronzer books and the pressed blush book from Maybach Mitchell. I'm just going to go in between all 3 of these shades really, and just really warm my face up again. I love this. I had his pressed bronzer, the one that was in the shape of like an M, and it was just too pigmented for me, and I just ended up never using it. Like, I used it quite a few times, but in the end it was just like not the vibe. But these tones are stunning, and it's not super pigmented. Like, you can really like build with it, which I really love. And I like to just take this darker shade and just run this like over my eyelids. I know people do this with their bronzer anyway, but I just think this darker tone is like perfect for this. So yeah, I do use all 4 shades, even though I wouldn't really use this one like on my cheeks. Everything's working together really nicely. I do have a little friend here. We're going to go back in with this blush to finish off the blush though. This does have like a slight shimmer in, but I quite enjoy that. I do feel like that went on a bit patchy. I mean, if you really blend it out, I think it's fine. But when you first kind of put it on, it's kind of where that stays. You have to kind of really buff out, which is a bit annoying. Because then I feel like you're having to like over blend. So yeah, just be conscious of the powder, that maybe you need to work it into your hand first before you kind of put it on your cheek. But can you see that kind of glow? It's like a, I wouldn't say it's like a topper, because it's not got like pure shine in, but it's definitely got like some luminosity in, which I don't mind. If it's soft, I enjoy it. Gonna set this all down with my FYNE Flawless Fix setting spray. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last favourites video, but this is something that's fairly new into my collection and I love it. I love the smell. I wouldn't say it's like the most fixing, but it definitely like does the vibe. It has a stunning sprayer as well. The smell is divine. It's like holiday coconut with a bit of like fruit in there. Mango, maybe? No, I don't know what the fruit is, but I love it. And then once everything kind of melts in, I do feel like the white, and I mean, I still feel a bit white. In person, it kind of melts in a bit better, the powder. What are we going to do now? Let's move on to brows. So I'm going to put in here what these 2 colours should look like, because I've been trying these out and maybe I'll Mitchell, they're brown. You would think that this matches. This is the Brown Muck in Auburn. It's a brown. I don't know what it does when it goes onto your brows. There's like no like yellow pigment. There's just like red. So it ends up just looking like a very warm brown. But I love the formula. This one is in Toffee, which, I mean, I do kind of go in between both because I feel like to get them used up, I'm gonna have to use both. It's just, the colours just aren't right, which is such a shame because on the website, these look super like ginger friendly. It's giving like a reddy brown. But I do like it. I really like the formula. This is what the kind of a really, really nice formula. It's just the colour isn't the vibe. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I would like it to be a bit more like vibrant. I feel like they look quite dark. Like I look like, I don't know if you've seen that baby on TikTok, that she's like a blonde baby and she's got like black eyebrows. Not that I'm blonde, but do you know what I mean? The eyebrows stand out. But really, really like the formula. So if you are just kind of like looking for like a brown texturizing but holding brow gel, you might like these. Yeah, these are the Brown Mucks made by Mitchell. For eyes, I don't think I actually showed you these. I think I got these after I did that haul video. These are the MERODA shimmer sticks and I've been obsessed with these. I have Champagne, Bronze, Pearl and Mauve. I'm going to go in with Mauve today. And you know how much I love my Vive eye wands. Very similar, but they are like a shimmer stick. but they don't budge. Once they're on your eye, they don't crease, they stick, and I'm just obsessed. I'm gonna run this all over. I'm gonna do like a one and done, quick eye look. So literally just draw that on, and then with this slightly, I need like a firmish brush. And you do have playtime with these, but I wouldn't spend like ages. And the shine of this, obsessed. It's like such a pretty, I wouldn't even say, like they are shimmery, but it's just this like glow that's, I don't even know, just makes you feel like a princess. I love it. It really goes nicely with that glow of my cheeks as well. I'm going to go under with this, and they're so easy to do. I did do it like a swatch video. I will leave that linked where I swatched them all and I did like a couple of eye looks, so you can check that out. But yeah, I just love finding a shimmer stick that doesn't crease. Like the Beauty Pie ones, I loved the tones of those, but they creased on me so bad. The Vive ones don't, but if I use them all over the lid, they do. Whereas this I wore the other day in like heat, and literally they didn't crease. Maybe it's because they're not really dark as well. I feel like you don't have to put loads on. You can just kind of do like a veil, and you can blend these out with your finger. But I just take like a firm-ish blending brush, like domed brush, and you just buff out all the edges. And that's like a perfect one and done. I literally did that as I was talking to you, so it was like so quick. And the way the light hits these, they're just so fun. They almost give like wet look, but there is a shimmer there. Yeah, I'm obsessed. We're gonna do mascara now, and I've got my iconic London, but in the brown. So this is the Triple Threat, but in brown. I'd love it if you guys have any other brown mascaras that you think I should try. Let me know. I'm really into like browns over blacks with mascara. I just think it's a bit softer, and I think with my hair it's just so like complimentary. I find that when I get new products, I like to really like use them in different ways and just really see like what it's about. And so whenever I get new products, they're kind of all I use for like a while, and I kind of forget all about my old ones. And that's why I like my drawers being super open. Like nothing's hiding in my drawers, so I can literally see all the products I have at like all times. I think that's so important. Sometimes I see like people's setups. That's why I don't like the Alex drawers from IKEA. Half of the drawer is hidden, so I understand why like makeup people use them, because they're affordable, they are handy, like the dividers fit in them. But if half of your makeup is hidden, you will never use it. So yeah, to be honest, mine are from IKEA and they're not too expensive. I just love this mascara. Like, I love how it makes your lash look. It is kind of that like clumpy, grungy vibe. Or maybe it's how I apply it. I literally apply loads of layers, so it's like really dark and like grungy. But yeah, it's my favourite mascara. My lovely auntie got me onto that, and I will be forever grateful. Next we're going to do lips, and I'm going to do the powder lip from MAC. This formula is very interesting to me. I've just got my Kylie liner in Stone. The formula of this powder kiss is interesting. It's the first time I've used this formula from MAC, and I did get a light shade, but I don't know whether it's the lightness of it. I like how it blurs my lips, I really do. I just think, I feel like it wears off quite quickly, but I don't know if that is just the vibe. It's this like slippy matte vibe, and I don't know, like I just didn't find it very long lasting. But I absolutely love how it blurs your lips. Like, as much as I love a gloss, matte lips have me in a chokehold, and this kind of like blurred matte lip, but it's so comfortable. I just wish it lasted longer. I wore this the other day and I felt like within like an hour I was having to reapply, which I guess is fine, but I feel like I've just been so used to like longer lasting stuff recently, and I find it like moves around a bit. I don't know if that's a problem that other people are having, so let me know if you've tried this formula. I do love it, and I think I would buy this formula again if the colour was right, because this colour is perfection. Like, it's cool tone, it's got a bit of brown, it's got a bit of pink, it's got that purple hue, but it's cool tone, it's quite fair, it is giving. So yeah, love her. Here is the makeup. One thing that I'm not sure about is the powder. I feel like I look like I've got a white cast, and I feel like it looks like I haven't powdered. I'm not sure. I love the formula, as in like the lightness, but do I have better powders? Yes. Will I be reaching for this? I don't know. I need to give it a few more chances. Every time I've worn it, I've just been like, really? Which is so sad, because I love Maybe Mitchell. I love his products, but sometimes he just doesn't hit, which is a shame. But I'm obsessed with everything else that I've got. I've been really trying everything out, and yeah, obsessed with the shimmer sticks. Love this, like obsessed with this, and yeah, love a good brown mascara. So far a lot of wins, some things I need to keep trying on, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this little quick try on. I feel like I look good. I've looked better, but I look good. I think the colours are nice, and I like my cheeks. I like that kind of glow. It's funny because there's parts of my skin that I like. I like how my skin looks like here, but I don't like how my skin looks here. I have just started my period today, so I feel like, I always feel like I hate how I look on the first day of my period. I don't know if that's like a thing, but it happens every 21 days. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave everything linked down below, and I'll also link my haul video here. And there were a few other bits, but obviously I can only put so much makeup on. Yeah, will hopefully see you again super soon. Bye.